Good afternoon, Monday, March 27th, here in Grand Rapids, north of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just up here checking the bees, seeing how everybody's doing with their fondant and their food resources. So we'll get into each one of these and take a quick peek. It is currently low 40s, supposed to be mid to high-ish 40s. That's why I get in them early when it's above 40 on days like today, because if I cause a disturbance and they want to pile up on the front, it gives them plenty of hours of direct sunlight, even though it's in the mid to high 40s, so that I don't freeze bees and they can give them enough time to get back in the entrance if I stir them up or anything like that. But everybody seems to be pretty calm, so we'll take a quick peek in the quote boxes. So here we are. This one is 6. It was small on previous inspections. It actually looks like it has a little more, and they're still happening. They're still doing. Obviously, they don't need any fondant, as you can see. But again, this one was small, and there's not any activity at the bottom entrance, and also very limited to none at the front top entrance. So they're just in here still clustering and eating the fondant and taking care of business. So yeah, good to see, because this one was probably the one we're most concerned about now. This one is 4, was always a good population, still a good population. I took one of the fondant from one of the dead outs and threw it on here, so it has 2 fondants, and the one that I threw on from the dead out is on the back here, and it is pretty much almost completely consumed. But I'm going to leave them be for now. Looks like they have eaten all of their pollen, and the one that we looked at just a minute ago still had some pollen. So this is a lot of frames of bees. This one looks really good. This one is 1. This is an overwintered twice swarm catch. Could it be the original queen? Could be. I set them back real hard last year, not letting them swarm and knocking them back drastically by donating frames of brood to other colonies. Could be the original queen, but my suspicion is they actually superseded, because this one ran hot, and it's not as angry as it used to be. So that's my guess, but I don't requeen. These are all free bees. I just let them do their thing when it comes to queens. So I believe they superseded. Anyways, looks good. Not as good as the last, but looks good. This one got some of the fondant from one of the dead outs, but not like the whole fondant patty in the plastic. As you can see, I just had some in a ball and chucked it on there. So yeah, they're doing good. Really calm too. This one was nasty one. All right, so they look good. This one is 5. This one was caught here at the bee yard, not my bees. Has a pretty good population in there. The ones I've caught here in the past at this location go into winter huge populations, have a hard time coming out of winter. And this one was the same, but it looks like it's dwindled off some. But still happy with the amount of bees and not much activity on the fondant. So hopefully that tells me that their stores are good. So not bad. All right, so this one is 9, overwintered twice, swarm catch. Not sure about the queen, just like the other one. Could have superseded. Could be the queen from the original catch. Don't really pay much attention to that. As I've said before, I let them do their thing, so I'm not going to requeen it, not going to buy a queen. This one seems to be running a little hot, though. Let's see. Not the greatest population, but they're somewhere in there because they've almost eaten 2 fondant patties, so they're in there. They're not liking me being in here. So pretty good. All right, so that's it for today. Good news, everybody's still alive. No more pollen. I'm not going to play around with the pollen. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I can even see some going in that middle one. So there's pollen in the environment. I gave them the pollen 3+ weeks ago, just to help them when there wasn't a significant amount or any pollen in the environment, to start raising brood and start boosting them. I need a good spring honey flow. this year. That's what we're shooting for. So that's the reason why I gave them the pollen, but there's no need to continue to feed it. If it's going in the front door, they got it. And the goal was just to give it to them when it wasn't available. So that is over with, and I don't have to worry about the pollen anymore. I do give pollen to every one of my swarm catches though, pollen patties. So fondant looks good on all of them. There's a couple or one that I'm probably gonna have to come back and throw another one on there. I'm hoping that maybe there'll be something blooming in the environment, but we still have snow on the ground, so that doesn't mean that stuff can't bloom. But the hope for the early spring may not happen. So we'll see. Everything kind of slowed down. It looked good there and promising, but then we went back to some more consistent winter weather, early spring weather. So happy with everything. And the one on the end there to the left, 6, is now actually using the upper entrance. When I got here, they weren't doing anything, so that's good to see. Means they're getting warm enough on the inside to start doing some mating flights. And the reason why they're not as warm as the other ones on the inside is they just don't have the population of bees, so it takes them longer to get started. But they're gonna have a good day today. And like I said, there's already some pollen going in, so that's it for today. I hope your bees are well. Thanks for watching.